I chose Dr. Crofts for a couple of reasons. So I had done a couple consults with a couple different doctors. My husband actually does anesthesia, and he had done anesthesia for multiple doctors in the Utah County area. One day when I had just gotten done with a different consult, I asked my husband, I'm like, I just got done with this. What do you think? Who should I go to? And he said, you know what? I actually did anesthesia for a doctor named Dr. Crofts today. And I've done surgery for multiple plastic surgeons, and I've done it for Dr. Crofts before, and we all kind of make fun of him in the OR because he's a perfectionist. And I was like, that's who I want my surgeon to be. If he is a perfectionist and everyone makes fun of him because he takes his time, that's exactly who I want to go with. Okay, so my first consult, I actually met with the nurses, which I love the nurses. They are like right up there with Dr. Crofts, and I was able to go with them and tell them exactly what I wanted fixed with how my body was looking and the things that I was concerned about. They made me feel so comfortable. They made me feel loved, and I instantly felt trust. And that was something huge. I wanted to be able to trust the staff that I was working with. And so being at that first consult, instantly I was able to have trust with them. The first consult that I had with Dr. Crofts, same exact thing. Instantly I knew that was exactly who I wanted to be with. That was who I trusted, and he had my back 100%. So working with all, like even just the front desk staff, walking in and being greeted with a smile, making me feel comfortable here, talking with the staff, like, what do I need to get going? What do I need to prepare? They did everything on point and made me feel comfortable leading up to my surgery and especially after my surgery. There were a couple things that I was kind of stressed out about after my surgery, and I was able to text them and call them, and I had a response right away. And to me, that was everything. I felt like I was the #1 priority for them. I know they have tons of patients here, but for me, I felt like I was a one-on-one patient with all the members of their whole staff. So a couple things first, like I recommend doing plastic surgery. If this is something you're considering doing, I recommend it 100%. I would do the surgery over and over and over again. It has completely changed my life. But things to know and to prep, like make sure you do know your team. Make sure you do have that trust and you really do your research and what you want done and who you're going through, because I feel like that's a huge factor in like your recovery and like the surgery in general. Plastic surgery is huge. So you also have to realize like this is a very big change for your body, and it's not going to be, you get plastic surgery and it's this instant change right away. You get plastic surgery and it takes years for your body to adjust and get back into the groove of things. I thought, I'm going to get this and my whole life is going to change. And yes, it did change, but I'm still on my recovery journey a year and a half later. And it's still, I go up and down and up and down, and I get really tight and then I get really loose again. And that's just part of the journey. One thing that I would do more research on is the recovery side of it all. So with getting plastic surgery, just know that it is going to take time. It is intense, like it is an intense recovery, but it gets better and it takes time. One of my favorite parts about working with Aesthetica and Dr. Crofts and plastic surgery here is that he also has the sister spa just right down the street. So you're not only getting the plastic surgery benefits, but you're also getting the benefits from the spa. One of my favorite things that I was able to get done was the V-beam treatment on my scar. This was helping like lighten the scar, make the scar smooth. I had a few treatments done on it, and I feel like it completely changed the visualization of the scar, so it made it a lot smoother and not as like a deep of a pigment. A couple other benefits from the spa I was able to kind of tap into was the lymphatic massage, which is huge after plastic surgery. They have the sweetest lady there that does the lymphatic massages, and this helps with inflammation and kind of like help everything get moving after your plastic surgery. I've already recommended so many people to Dr. Crofts. I tell everybody. I have posted about it all over my social media, anybody that I talk to, because I'm an open book. And a lot of people that see me now comparative to what I was in the past are like, oh my gosh, what have you been doing? And I'm completely open and I say, you know, I had the best plastic surgeon ever. His name is Dr. Crofts. He's in Pleasant Grove. I tell everybody about him. I've had 6 or 7 friends now have consults with him, and they're like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. This is who I'm going to go with now. So yes, 100%, I would tell everybody to go with him. I trusted him enough to, like, when we went in to decide what size of implants to get, I was like, hey, you know what I will look best with. So I trust you 100%. Please just do what you think would be best. I trust him with everything, and I recommend him to everybody. So how has plastic surgery changed my life? This question specifically makes me like super emotional. But the confidence that plastic surgery has given me has completely changed everything. I had 5 pregnancies in 4 years, delivered 4 babies in those 4 years. My body took a toll from being pregnant. I put my husband through 10 years of school, and just being a mom and doing that on my own, I was in survival mode. But the confidence that plastic surgery has given back to me has completely changed my life. It's put me in a better place. I feel like it's helped my back. It's helped me stand up straight, put my head up. I think as women, sometimes we carry our weight and our burdens on our shoulder a little bit, and it gets super heavy. But it's helped me stand up straight and put my head up straight and be confident in who I am. I was confident before, and I loved my body before, and so grateful for what it did for me, but I'm so grateful to have the body I have now, and that Dr. Crofts was able to help me get my confidence back in myself.